picture of an angel from this angle over here.
She is clearly more of fashion made to fellow Philippines.
What a dear.
Honey, look at mommy.
Don't put honey on your brother.
Smile for mommy, smile for mother.
I think she blinked.
We'll take another. What?
Might she be able to write within her class?
Oh, yeah, she's definitely advanced.
My mommy says I'm a miracle, but look at my face and it's plain to see. Ever since the day you're shocked, the umbilical cord. It's been clear there's no fear for a miracle like me. My mommy says I'm a miracle, and I'm as shiny as a miracle. You can be all cynical, but it's a good miracle. There's never been a miracle, a miracle, a miracle of me.
Look, doctor, is this gonna take much longer? I've got a plane to catch at 3. I'm competing in the biannual International Amateur Salsa and Ballroom Dancing Championships in Paris.
You're going on a plane, Mrs. Wormwood?
Of course I am. I always compete, doctor. And this time, I have a secret weapon. Rudolfo. He's part Italian, you know. Very supple. Has incredible upper body strength.
Look, Miss Wormwood, I think we should have a talk.
So what is it? What's wrong with me?
You really don't know?
When?
Mrs. Wormwood, I want you to think very carefully. What do you think might be the cause of this?
Am I... Look, am I fat?
You're pregnant!
What?
You're going to have a baby!
But I've got a baby. I don't want another one. Isn't there something you can do?
You're 9 months pregnant!
Antibiotics or... Oh my good lord. What about the biannual International Amateur Salsa and Ballroom Dancing Championships?
A baby, Mrs. Wormwood! A child! The most precious gift the natural world can bestow upon us has been handed down to you! A life, a person, a wonderful new person is about to come into your life and bring love and magic and happiness and wonder!
Oh, bloody hell!
Every life I bring into this world restores my faith in humankind.
I'll push you in a minute!
Your life a canvas, yet a painting. This still unbroken skin, this uncorrupted mind. Every life is unbelievably
Unbelievably unlikely, chances of existence.
almost infinitely
Infinitely
small. The most common thing in life is life. And yet every single life, every new life is a miracle, miracle.
Where is he? Where's my son?
Mr. Wormwood, are you smoking a cigarette?
What? Of course, I'm sorry, Doctor. What am I thinking? This calls for a proper smoke. Oh my god! He's an ugly little thing.
What? This is the most beautiful child I have ever seen.
Oh my good lord! Where's his thingy?
What?
His thingy, his whatchamacallit, his doodah. What have you done with his thingy?
Mr. Wormwood, this child doesn't have a thingy because it's a...
A boy with no thingy. Look what you've done, you stupid woman. This boy's
Is there time for the biannual inter-champion amateur sausage and ballroom dancing?
competition's finished. You missed it. You don't suppose there's any way we could exchange it for a boy, could we?
This is the worst day of my life! Oh, my undercarriage doesn't feel quite normal.
chances of existence almost infinitely small. Most common thing in life is lying. Everything that you want is a miracle.
Yes, sir, that's right, sir. 155 brand new luxury cars, sir. Are they good runners? Let's put it this way. You wouldn't beat them in a race. No, sir. Yes, sir, they are good runners, sir. So, how much exactly?
Oh! Hey! Look at this. She's reading a book. That's not normal for a 5-year-old. I think she might be an idiot.
Listen to this. It was the best of times. It was the worst of times. It was the age of wisdom.
Oh!
Stop scaring your mother with that book, boy.
I'm a girl.
And she keeps trying to tell me stories, Henry. Stories! Who wants stories? I mean, it's not normal for a girl to be all thinking.
I'm gonna call you straight back. Would you please shut up? I'm trying to pull off the biggest business deal of my life, and I have to listen to this. It's your fault. You spent us into trouble and expect me to get us out of it. What am I, a flaming escapologist?
Escapologist, he says. What about me then? I've got a whole house to look after. Dinners don't just microwave themselves, you know. If you're an escapologist, I must be an acrobat to balance that lot. The world's greatest acrobat. I am off to bleach my roots, and I shan't be talking to you for the rest of the night, you horrid little man.
But I'm going to make us rich.
Rich? How rich?
Very rich. Bulgarian businessman, very, very stupid. Your genius husband is going to sell them 155 knackered old bangers as brand new luxury cars.
But that's not fair. The cars will break down. What about the Bulgarians?
Fair, listen to the boy.
I'm a girl.
All I can say is, thank heavens Michael is inherited his old man's brains, eh, son?
Michael. Well, I shall take the money once you earn it. And I shall spend it. But I shan't enjoy it because of the despicable way in which you have spoken to me tonight.
This is your fault, with your stupid books and your stupid reading.
But I didn't do anything. That's not right.
Right. I tell you something. You're off to school in a few days' time and you won't be getting right there. Oh no. See, I know your headmistress, Agatha Trunchbull, and I've told her all about you and your smarty pants ideas. Great big, strong, scary woman she is. Used to compete in the Olympics, throwing the hammer. Imagine what she's going to do to a horrible, squeaky little goblin like you, boy.
I'm a girl.
Now, up to bed, you little bookworm.
can do. Went up the hill to fetch a pail of water. So they say the subsequent fall was inevitable. They never stood a chance, they were written that way. Innocent victims of their story. Like Romeo and Juliet, 'twas written in the stars before they even met. That love and fate and a touch of stupidity would rob them of the hope of living happily. The endings are often a little bit gory. I wonder why they didn't just change their story. We're told we have to do what we are told, but surely sometimes you have to be a little bit naughty. Just because you find that life's not fair, it doesn't mean that you just have to grin and bear it. If you always take it to the chin and wear it, nothing will change. Even if you're little, you can do a lot too. Must let a little thing like little stop you. If you sit around and get on top of you, might as well be saying you think that it's okay, and that's not right. And if it's not right, you have to put it right. Platinum blonde hair dye, extra strong, keep out of reach of children. Oil and violet hair tonic, for men. Yep. Slip of a bolt, there's a tiny revolt. The seed of a war and the creak of a floorboard. A storm can begin with a flap of a wing. The tiniest mind packs the mightiest sting every day. Starts with a tick of a clock, all escapes. Starts with a click of a lock. If you're stuck in your story and want to get out, you don't have to cry, you don't have to shout. 'Cause if you're little, you can do a lot too. Must a little thing like little stop you. If you sit around and let them get on top of you, won't change a thing. Just because you find that life's not fair, it doesn't mean that you just have to grin and bear it. If you always take it on the chin and wear it, you might as well be saying you think that it's okay, and that's not right. And if it's not right, you have to put it right. But nobody else is gonna put it right for me. Nobody but me is gonna change my story. Sometimes you have to be a little bit naughty.
In business, son, a man's hair is his greatest asset. Good hair means a good brain. Now, the secret to my success in business is... Secrets. Yes, secrets. Now, the secret to my success in business is this. Oil of Violet's hair tonic for men. Now stand back, son. Your old man's going to work. Oh yeah, that's it right there. Oh, that's the bananas, all right. Oh, that's the spot. I tell you something, son. A man in business simply cannot fail to get noticed when he looks like this. Secret.
Ow! Your hair, it's green.
Oh, good Lord, woman. Have you started already? It's not even 8:30. Oh my God! Oh, my hair's green!
What on earth did you do that for? Why did you want green hair?
I don't want green hair. I didn't do anything.
Maybe you used some of Mummy's peroxide by mistake.
That's exactly what you've done, you stupid man.
My hair. My lovely hair. Oh my good Lord. I've got my big deal today. The Bulgarians, what am I gonna do?
I know what you can do.
What is it? What can I do?
You could pretend you're an elf.
Yes! That's it! I can pretend to be a... What are you talking about, you fool? The boy's a loony!
Mom, would you like to hear a story? Don't be disgusting! Creep back to that little library of yours. The sooner you're locked up in that school, the better!
Matilda, what a pleasure to see you. Here in the library again, are we?
Oh, yes. Well, you see, my mom wanted me to stay at home with her. She hates it when I go out. She misses me so much. Dad, too. He just loves having me around. But I think it's good for grown-ups to have their outings. I mean, you gotta start living.
Your parents must be so proud to have a girl as clever as you. And do you tell them lots of stories like you do with me? Oh, Matilda, I love your stories. And that's not a hint, by the way, but if you did happen to have a story you wanted to tell me.
Goodbye, Mrs. Phelps. I'll see you next week.
Goodbye, Miss Honey. Oh, and good luck with the Tolstoy. As I was saying, I'm not hinting, but if you did happen to have...
Who was that lady?
That lady? That was Miss Honey. She's going to be your teacher.
That lady? That lady is my...
Yes, your teacher. Now look, are you going to tell me a story or not?
Once upon a time, the two greatest circus performers in the world, an escapologist who could escape from any rock that was ever invented, and an acrobat who was so skilled it seemed as if she could actually fly, fell in love, and got married. They performed some of the most incredible feats together anyone has ever seen, and people would come from miles around. Kings, queens, celebrities, and astronauts. And not just to see their skills, but to see their love for each other, which was so deep it was said that cats would purr as they passed them, and dogs would weep with joy. They moved into a beautiful old house on the edge of town, and in the evenings they would walk and take the air. At night, the children of the town would wait in anticipation, hoping for a glimpse of the shiny white scarf that the acrobat always wore. For them, they knew they only had to cry, "Tricks! Tricks!" and the great performers would instantly oblige with the most spectacular show, just for them. But although they loved each other, although they were famous and everyone loved them, it was sad.
We have everything.
We have everything that the world has to offer, said the wife.
Have everything.
But we do not have the one thing in the world we want most.
But the one
We
thing.
do not have a child.
Patience, my love.
Patience, my love, the husband replied. Time is on our side. Even time loves us.
Oh, Matilda.
But time is the one thing no one is master of. And as time passed, they grew quite old, but they still had no child. They would listen to the silence of that big empty house and would imagine how beautiful it would be if it was filled with the sounds of a child playing.
Matilda, this is very sad.
Do you want me to stop?
Don't you dare.
The sadness overwhelmed
wife, smiling sadly, slipping her hand into his. It is where the loneliness of life has led us.
Well, what happened?
I don't know. Not yet, anyway.
But isn't there some more? I mean, just a little bit. Isn't there just a little bit more? I mean, your mother must be waiting for you. Is she here? I'd love to meet her.
Bye, Mrs. Phelps. I'll see you tomorrow.
After your first day at school.
My mommy says I'm a miracle. My daddy says I'm his special little guy. I am a princess.
I am a prince.
Mom says I'm an angel. Mom says I'm an angel. Mom says I'm an angel.
So you think you're angry? Ah! This mess might be a prince or a princess. You'll soon see. There's no escaping tragedy. And even if you put in some effort, you're just wasting energy. 'Cause your life as you know it is ancient history. I have suffered in this jail. I've been trapped inside this cage for ages. It's the main hell. And if I try, I can't remember. Back before my life had ended, before my happy days were over, before I first heard the pealing of the bell. Like you, I was curious. So when it is around, I think the streets are so unless you want to suffer, listen up and I will teach you. I think it's true. You listen here, my dear, you make me understand the beauty. If you shout not to lie, and if you cry, we know you should say about trouble and remember to be extremely careful. Why? Why? Did you hear what he said? Just to wait for his end. What's phys ed? Physical education. It's the Trunchbull speciality.
My mommy says I'm a miracle.
My daddy said I would be the teacher's pet.
School is fun, according to my mom.
Dance through the alphabet.
Oh, you have got to learn to listen, kids. And so you think you're able to survive this mess by being a prince or a princess, you will soon see. There's no escaping tragedy. And even if you put in heaps of effort, you're just wasting energy. 'Cause your life, as you know, is ancient history. I have suffered in this jail. I've been trapped inside this cage for ages. This living hell. But if I try, I can't remember. Back before my life had ended, before my happy days were over, before I first heard the pealing of the bell. Like you, I was curious. So when I sing, I ask thousand questions. Unless you want to suffer, listen up and I will teach you. I think it's you. You listen here. I hear you. Be honest with me. If you step out of line, if you cry, if you tell what you should say. Out of trouble and remember to be extremely careful. Why? Didn't you hear what we just said? Just to wait for his end. Just you wait for his A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X. Why? Just to wait for his end.
2 times tables. Oh, Matilda, is it? Stand up and do as much as you can.
1 times 2 is 2, 2 times 2 is 4, 3 times 2 is 6, 4 times 2 is 8, 5 times 2 is 10, 6 times 2 is 12, 7 times 2 is 14,
That is very...
8 times 2 is 16, 19 times 2 is 18, 10 times 2 is 20, 11 times 2 is 22, 12 times 2 is 24.
Stop! My, how far can you go?
I don't know. Quite a long way, I think.
Well, do you think you can tell me what 2 times 28 is?
56.
50, yes, that is correct. How about this? This is much harder, so don't worry if you don't get it. But 2 times 487. Now, I think if you take your time, you might be...
974.
12 sevens?
84.
All right, let's leave math for the time being and go to reading. Now, who can read what's on the board? Oh, very well, Nigel. All right, Nigel, we don't want to burst a blood vessel on our first day of school. Oh, Lavender?
Is the first word tomato?
No, but tomato is still a very good word.
Yes!
Matilda?
I can now read words.
So, Matilda, you can read words.
Well, yes. You see, I needed to learn how to read words so I could read sentences. Because basically, a sentence is just a big bunch of words. And if you can't read sentences, well, you've got no chance with books.
And you've read a whole book yourself.
Oh, yes, more than one. I love books. I read quite a few, actually, last week.
A few? In a week? My, that is good. What books did you read?
Nicholas Nickleby, Oliver Twist, Jane Eyre, The Test of the Dubervilles, The Lord of the Rings, Kim, The Invisible Man, The Secret Garden, Crime and Punishment, and Stick in the Dump!
Knock on the door, Jenny. Just knock on the door. Don't be pathetic. Knock on the door, Jenny. There's nothing to fear. You're being pathetic. It's just a door. You've seen one before. Just knock on the door. Look at you trying to hide. Standing outside the principal's office like a little girl. It's just pathetic. Look at you hesitating and shaking. You should be embarrassed. You're not a little girl. It's just pathetic. Knock on the door, Jenny. What are you waiting for? Just knock on the door. Perhaps I'll wait. She's probably having a meeting or something and won't want to be interrupted with anything. Caution in this situation. It's sensible. Want you to avoid confrontation if possible. I'll come back later then. But this little girl, this miracle. Knock on the door, Jenny. Just knock on the door. Don't be pathetic.
Enter. Well, just stand there like tissue got on with it.
Yes, in my class, there's a little girl, Matilda Wormwood, and...
Daughter of Mr. Harry Wormwood, owner of Wormwood Motors. Excellent man. Told me to watch out for the brat, though. Says she's a real... what?
No, headmistress, I don't think Matilda's that type of child at all.
What is the school motto, Miss Honey?
Bambinatum est magitum.
Bambinatum est magitum. Children are maggots. In fact, it must have been Hope planted that stink bomb under my desk this morning. I'll have her for that. Thank you for suggesting it.
But I didn't. Headmistress, Matilda Wormwood is a genius.
Nonsense! Haven't I just told you that she's a gangster?
Oh, but She knows her times tables.
So she's learned a few tricks.
But she can read.
So can I.
In my opinion, Matilda should be put in the toughest form with the 11-year-olds.
What? But she's a squib, a shrimp, and a tadpole. We cannot just place her in with the 11-year-olds. What kind of society would that be? What about rules, honey? Rules.
Well, I believe that Matilda is an exception to the rules.
An exception to the rules in my school. Look at these trophies, see how my trophies gleam in the sunlight, see how they shine. What do you think it took to become English hammer-throwing champion 1969? Do you think in that moment, when my big moment came, that I treated the rules with casual disdain? Well, like hell! As I stepped up to the circle, did I change my plan? What? As I chopped up my palms, did I wave my hands? I did not. As I started my spin, did I look at the view? Did I drift off and dream for a minute or two? Do you think I faltered or amended my rotation? Do you think I altered my intended elevation? As the hammer took off, did I change my grunt from the grunt I practiced for many a month? Not a jot, not a dot, did I stray from the plot? Not an aspect of my throw was adjusted or forgotten. Not even as the hammer left my hand and sailed high up above the stands, to let myself go. No, 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 no! No. If you want to throw the hammer for your country, you have to stay inside the circle all the time. And if you want to make the team, you don't use happiness or self-esteem. You just need to keep your feet inside the line. Sing, children. 2, 3, 4.
If you want to
Throw the hammer for your country, you have to stay inside the circle all the time. And if you want to teach success, you don't use sympathy or tenderness. You need to force the little squats to toe the line. Sing, Jenny!
If you want to throw the hammer for your country,
You have to stay inside the circle all the time. I apply just one simple rule to overflowing life and school. Life's a ball, so learn to throw it. Find the ballet line and tow it. And always keep your feet inside the line. Now get out!
But I have to tell you, headmistress, that it's my intention to help this little girl. Whether you like it or not.
Stupid, nasty, stinking, slimy, great big question asking, how dare they speak to me like that? Who the hell do they think they are? Flipping, filthy, stupid, nasty Bulgarians!
Don't tell me we're not rich.
It's the mileage. They took one look at the mileage on the first car and said that these cars were knackered. I told them, I said the reason the mileage is so high was a manufacturing mistake.
Is that true?
Of course it's not true.
So you lied!
Of course I lied.
And they didn't believe you?
Of course they didn't believe me. I've got green hair!
I've got her.
And what's this? Another flaming book. What's wrong with the telly?
She's got no respect, that one. It's all books and stories. No, it's a lovely book. Honest, you should read it.
Here's what I think of your lovely.
What? No, it's a library. It's a library book. You son of a little brats!
Merritt.
Do we have any super glue?
In the cupboard. And while you're at it, why don't you stick your stupid book to your stupid head?
Stick it to your head! Just because you find that life's not fair, it doesn't mean that you just have to grin and bear it. If you always take it on the chin and wear it, nothing will change. Even if you're little, you can do a lot. You mustn't let a little thing like little stop you. If you sit around and let them get on top you, might as well be saying you think that it's okay, and that's not right.
I've got my eye on you, boy.
My girl!
Matilda, can I ask you a question? Do all those brains in your head give you a headache? I mean, it's got to hurt, having them all squished in there.
No, I think they just fit.
Right, well look, I better hang around just in case. If they start to squeeze out of your ears, you're gonna need help. I'm lavender, and I think it's probably for the best if we're best friends. Hide me! Someone put a whole can of treacle on Trunchbull's chair. She sat down, and when she got up, her pants stayed stuck to the seat. Someone told her I did it, but I never did, and now she's after me.
That's not fair. That's not fair at all.
You're done, kid. You're finished.
Once Agatha Trunchbull decides you're guilty, you are squished. Yesterday, she caught Leo and Otto eating licorice, also doing science. They picked them up, swung around, and threw them out the window.
Don't listen to them. That's not true. They're just trying to scare us.
Oh, Matilda, they're saying she's going to be a jokey!
What's choking?
They say it's a cupboard in her office that she goes choking into. They say she's lined with nails and spikes and bits of broken glass. There's a place you are sent if you haven't been good, and it's made of spikes and wood, and it isn't wide enough to sit. And even if you could, there are nails on the bottom, so you wish you'd stood when the hinges creak and the door is closed. You cannot see squat, not the end of your nose, and when you scream, you don't know if the sound came out or if the string in your head even reached your mouth.
All right. Look, when did this happen?
20 minutes ago. But why? Oh no, she's coming!
Never hide. Blazes.
Oh, Matilda, please don't tell her where I am. She'll.
Now!
You super and spleen, where's the maggot known as Nigel?
He's over there, under those coats. Where he's been for the past hour, actually.
What? An hour?
Oh yes. You see, Nigel suffers from the rare but chronic sleep disorder, narcolepsy. The condition is characterized by the suffering experiencing bouts of chronic fatigue and falling suddenly asleep, often without knowing or any warning at all. You see, he fell asleep and we put him in the coats for safety. Didn't we? Didn't we?
Narcolepsy.
He'll probably think he's in bed when he wakes up.
Is it time for school yet, Mum? Why, where am I? This isn't my bedroom at all. Oh, hello, Miss Trunchbull.
about wearing pigtails. I hate pigtails!
But my mummy likes them. She says they make me look pretty.
Your mother is a twit! What is your name?
Matilda. Matilda Wormwood.
Oh, so you're Wormwood, are you? I might have known. Well, Wormwood, you have just made a very big mistake.
Just so you guys know, she's my best friend.
Yes, a completely different car, sir. Green hair. Yeah, it was National Green Hair Day, a celebration of all the wonderful green things in the world, like lettuce and snot. Tomorrow on. Absolutely, sir. Bye-bye, sir. Das wird doll. Now that is how you do. What the? I'm gonna leave this on. Looks like rain.
Come in if you must. This is Rodolfo. It's nothing like that. He's my dancing partner. We're rehearsing.
Ciao.
Oh, hello italiano. Ciao Rodolfo. Come stai?
What? Who is this babe? You know what interruptions do to my energy flow.
What do you want, Miss Chutney?
It's Miss Honey. As you know, Matilda's in the bottom class, and children in the bottom class aren't really expected to read.
Well, stop a reading then. Lord knows we've tried.
Ooh, I'm in the zone, doll. I can feel it in the hips. Don't waste this.
Look, Miss Hussey, I'm not in favor of girls getting all clever pants. Looks are more important than books. Look at you, look at me. You chose books, I chose looks.
I beg your pardon?
Babes, I'm on fire here, please.
But Matilda can calculate complicated figures in her mind in an instant.
Calculate this.
But her mind is incredible. With some help from us, maybe she could be able to...
Mind? Her mind? You really don't know anything, do you? Somewhere along the way, my dear, you've made an awful error. You oughtn't blame yourself now. Come along. You seem to think that people like people what are clever. It's very quaint, it's very sweet, but wrong. People don't like smarty pants what go around claiming that they know stuff we don't. What you know matters less than the volume with which what you don't know is expressed. Content has never been less important, so you have got to be loud. Girl, you gotta learn to stand up and stick out from the crowd. A little less flash, a lot more real. A little less facts, a lot more real. A little less brains, a lot more hair. A little less hate, a lot more derriere. Nay! Never gonna tell you when to shake your tush. Well, you gotta lie, don't hide it under a bushel. No one's gonna look if you don't stand out. No one's gonna listen if you don't shout. No one's gonna care if you don't care. So go put some highlights in your hair, 'cause you gotta highlight what you got. Even if what you got is not a lot, you gotta be loud. You gotta give yourself permission to shine, stand up and be proud. A little less fuss, a lot more zing. A little less shh, a lot more swing. A little less dressing like your mum. A little more ba-da-bum-ba, ba-da-bum. Oh, I look nice. You don't. No one's gonna tell you when to shake your tush.
No one's gonna love you if you don't know the number.
Everybody loves a little something exotic.
But learning a language is over the top.
It doesn't really matter if you don't know much.
So long as you don't know with the volume up.
The less you have to sell, the harder you sell it, the less you have to say. The louder you yell it, the dumber the ads, the bigger the confession, the less you have to show. The louder you dress it, you gotta get up. You gotta get up and be loud. Loud, 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 loud. Yes! I'm the best, I'm the best! You gotta be loud! Look at it! Stand up and be proud! Are you listening? You gotta be loud! You gotta get yourself a mission and shine! Stand up and be proud, proud, proud! Think you're clever? Whatever. Stop being pathetic, Jenny. Just get on your feet, Jenny. You are going to march in there and give them a piece of your mind. Just leave it alone, Jenny. The more that you try, the more you just look like a fool. This is not your problem. You've not got the spine. You are a teacher, just go back to school. But this little girl, this miracle, she seems not to know that she's special at all. And what sort of teacher would I be if I let this little girl fall? I can see this little girl needs somebody strong to fight by her side.
instrumentation, and was reported as an atmospheric phenomenon.
Cancelled
Because my wife is pregnant! Oh, Matilda! Absolute silence. You could have had a flying one. And suddenly, the audience jumped to his feet and roared in appreciation! Gravy was instantly forgotten, and the applause went on for nearly an hour.
So it has a happy ending.
Forgotten by everyone, except that is, the acrobat's sister. When all had quieted down, she stepped forward and produced a contract.
A contract?
A contract
to sign to perform this feat,
and perform this feat you shall. I have paid for the posters, the publicity, the catering, the toilet facilities. If I give the crowd their money back, where is my profit? A contract is a contract is a contract.
My hands are tied.
The burning woman, hurling through the air, with dynamite in her hair, over shots and smoky objects, caught by the man locked in the cage, will be performed, and performed this day. Of the President Bush shall go! No!
Well, what happened?
I don't know. I'll tell you tomorrow.
But I don't know if my nerves will make it till tomorrow.
Mrs. Phelps, are you crying? Maybe I shouldn't tell you anymore.
Oh no, Matilda, we must find out how it ends. And I'm not crying because it's sad, it's just... They wanted that child so very much. Must be wonderful for a child to be so wanted.
Yes, wonderful. Goodbye, Mrs. Phelps.
Matilda, can I speak with you, please? So, I'm afraid that I haven't been able to show other people of your abilities. So, starting tomorrow, I'm going to bring in a selection of very clever books that will challenge your mind. You may sit and read them as I teach the others, and if you have any questions at all, well, I shall do my best to answer them. How does that sound? Oh, Matilda, that's the biggest hug in the world. I think you're going to squeeze all the air out of me.
Matilda, one!
Yes, Miss Trunchbull?
So you admit it, do you?
Admit what, Miss Trunchbull?
This clot, this foul carbuncle, is nothing but a disgusting criminal! A denizen of the underworld, a member of the mafia. You sneaked like a serpent into the kitchen this morning and stole a slice of my private chocolate cake from my tea tray.
No, I did not!
His mistress, she's been here all morning.
Standing up for the little spitball, are you? Well, this crime took place before school started. Therefore, she is... guilty!
Okay, look! All right, I did it. I stole the cake. And honestly, I was definitely sort of almost thinking about owning up. Maybe. But the thing was, I was having a lot of trouble with my belly. You see, the Trunchbull's cake was so good that I'd scoffed it down too quickly. And now it was beginning to fight back. Oops. See? I'm not guilty. I didn't do anything.
You're guilty because you're a fiend! You're a crook! You're a thief! And I shall crush you. I shall pound you! I shall consign you to the seventh circle of hell, child! You shall be... You shall be destroyed!
It was
the biggest burp I had ever heard about. It was like the entire world went silent for this burp to exist, as a huge cloud of chocolatey gas wafted from my mouth and drifted across the class, past Lavender, past Alice, past Matilda, and then my great, big, beautiful chocolatey burp, which now seemed to have a mind of its own, wafted full into the face of the Trunchbull.
Bruce Bogtrotter.
Yes, miss?
You liked my cake, didn't you, Bruce?
Yes, Miss Trunchbull, and I'm very sorry.
Oh no, as long as you enjoyed the cake. That's the main thing.
Is it?
Why yes, Bogtrotter, it is.
Oh, well, I did, thank you.
Wonderful, marvelous. That makes me so happy. It gives me a warm glow in my lower intestine. Oh, cook! What's the matter, Bogtrotter? Lost your appetite?
Well, yes, I'm full.
Oh no, you're not full. I will say when you are full, and I say that criminals like you are not full until we have eaten the entire cake.
But
But you've got time for butt eating.
the cat is at all.
Mistress, you'll be sick!
You should have thought about that before I made a pact with Satan and decided to steal my cake. Eat!
He can't!
Eat!
He surely can't!
Eat!
He might explode!
Eat!
A single slice, or even two, Bruce, might have been nice. But even you, Bruce, have to admit, between you and it, there's not a lot of difference in size. He can't, surely can't, surely can't. You want that, Bruce? He might explode. He's quite elastic. He's going to blow, make it so. He's fantastic. Look at him go. I can't watch him
We all get carried away sometimes. Even me. Well done, Bogtrotter. That was a good show. Well, come along, Bogtrotter.
What? Where?
Oh, dare not tell you. This is the first part of your punishment. There's another part. The second part. And that second part is choking!
You can, Miss Trunchbull, please!
Why, yes, Miss Trunchbull, I can. Did you really think I would be defeated by these maggots? Who do you think I am, Miss Honey? A weakling? An idiot? A fool? You!
But he did what you asked! He ate it all! I ate it all! I didn't! I ate the lot! Please, no, Miss Trunchbull, don't take me to choking! Please, anywhere but there! No, Miss! No! No! That's not right!
I would like to offer an apology for some of the things that have been going on here tonight. They are not nice things, and they are not right things. And I would like to state categorically that we do not want any children that may be here watching this tonight to be going home and trying these things out for themselves. I'm of course talking about reading books. It is normal for kids to behave in this fashion. It stunts the brain, wears out the eyes, makes kids ugly, stinky, nasty, fatty, sweaty, betty, boring, gaseous, and crucially, it gives them verrucas of the mind. Now, I would like to state that we do not condone such activities, and we do so utterly without reservoirs. Now, may I just ask, how many people here have ever read a book?
Notice how much it is.
You, right there. You? See me pointing at you? Yeah? What's your name? Brooke? Okay. Well, Brooke, don't take this the wrong way. But bookworm, stinky little bookworm, reading all of their books like a stinky little bookworm. You read books like a worm. Worms read books. You read books. Worms are stupid. You're a swear. There. You're a swear. Now, ladies and gentlemen, may I present to you the pinnacle of our achievements as a species, and the very reason we bothered evolving out of unicorns in the first place. Somewhere on a show, I heard that a picture tells 1,000 words. So Telly, if you bothered to take a look, it's the equivalent of like lots of books. All I know I learned from Telly, this big beautiful box about. If you know a thing already, baby, you can switch the channel over just like that. Endless joy and endless laughter, folks living happily ever after. All you need to make you wise is 23 minutes plus advertisements. Why would we waste our energy? Pages 1, 2, 3, when we can sit comfortably on a lovely monthlies, watching people singing and talking and doing stuff. All I know I learned from Telly. The bigger the telly, the smaller the man. You can tell from my big telly just how clever of a fella I am. Take it away, son. All I know I learned from Telly what to think and what to buy. I was pretty smart already, not really very smart, very, very smart. Endless content, endless channels, endless chat, endless panels. All you need to fill your life window without having to really think on nothing. Why wouldn't we, Mr. Energy, trying to work out all this seas when we can sit happily on our lovely balconies watching slightly famous people talking to really famous people? Why do I learn from telly? The bigger the telly, the smarter the man. You can tell from my big telly just how clever of a fella I am. Who the Dickens is Charles Dickens? Mary Kelly, she sounds smelly. Charlotte Bronte, do not want a. Jane Austen, in the composting. James Joyce, doesn't sound nice. Ian McEwan, Moby Dick. Easy, Grandma. Off you go now. Oh, I know. I learned from telly. The bigger the telly, the smarter the man. You can tell from my big telly what a very clever fella I am. This is me, or am I amazing?
By the way, Matilda's best friends. There's a bit coming up that's all about me. Well, not exactly about me, but I play a big part in it. But I'm not going to say what happens because I don't want to spoil it for you. Okay. Alright, look. What I do is I offer to give the Trunchbull a jug of water, and then, no! I will not say any more because I don't want to ruin it. Well, I find a newt. A newt is like a really ugly lizard that lives in the water. So I pick it up and I will not say any more. Into the Trunchbull's jug, it's gonna be brilliant!
When I grow up, I will be tall enough to reach the branches that I need to reach to climb the trees you get to climb when you're grown up. And when I grow up, I will be smart enough to answer all the questions that you need to know the answers to before you're grown up. And when I grow up, I will eat sweets every day on the way to work, and I will go to bed late every night.
I will be brave enough to fight the creatures that you have to fight beneath the bed each night to be a grown-up. When I grow just because you find that life's not fair, it doesn't mean that you just have to grin and bear it. If you always take it on the chin and wear it, nothing will change. When I grow just because I find myself in this story, it doesn't mean that everything is written for me. If I think the ending is fixed already, I might as well be saying I think that it's okay. And that's not right.
Matilda, how lovely to see you. Are you enjoying school?
Oh, yes. Bits of it anyway. Mrs. Phelps, where's the revenge section?
What? Well, we don't have a revenge section. Why? Is there a child at school who's behaving like a bully?
Well, not a child exactly.
Matilda, are you sure there's something not...
Mrs. Phelps, would you like to hear the next part of the story?
Story? Did you say story? Did you say... What are we waiting for?
Slowly, very slowly, the acrobat wound her shining white scarf around her husband's neck. For luck, my love, she said, kissing him with the gentlest of kisses. Smile! We have done this 1,000 times. And suddenly, she hugged him with the biggest hug in the world. So hard that he felt that she would hold all the air out of him. And so, they prepared themselves for the most dangerous feat that has ever been performed. The great escapologist had to escape from the cage, lean out, catch his leg with one hand, grab a fire extinguisher with the other, and put out the flames on her specially designed dress within 12 seconds before they reached the dynamite and blew his wife's head off!
Sorry, go on.
The trick started well. The moment the specially designed dress was set alight, the acrobat swung into the air. The crowd had no rest as she held over the sharps and spiky objects. 1 second, 2 seconds, they watched as the flames crept up her dress. 3 seconds, 4 seconds, she began to reach out her arms towards the cage. 5 seconds, 6 seconds, then suddenly the padlocks changed open and the huge chains fell away. 7 seconds, 8 seconds, the door blew open and the great escapologist reached out one huge muscled arm to grab his wife and the child. 9 seconds, 10 seconds, 11 seconds, and he grabbed her hand and suddenly the flames had covered a bomb before they both could be blown into pieces.
So it has a happy ending?
No.
No.
No. Maybe it was the thought of the child. Maybe it was nerves. But the escapologist used just a touch too much of foam, and the hands became slippy. And she fell.
Was she okay? Did she survive?
She broke every bone in her body, except for the ones on the ends of her little fingers. She didn't manage to live long enough to have the child, but the effort was too great.
things got worse.
Oh no, Matilda, they can't get worse.
I'm afraid they did. Because the escapologist was so kind that he never for one second blamed the evil sister for what had happened. In fact, he asked her to move in to look after his daughter. She was nothing but cruel to the little girl, making her wash and iron and cook and clean and beating her if she did a thing wrong. But always a secret, so that the escapologist never suspected a thing. And so the poor little girl grew up with the meanest, cruelest, horriblest all you could possibly imagine!
Call the police!
No, sis, it's just a story.
What? Oh, yes, of course. Oh, Matilda, you are so smart. Your parents must think they have won the lottery having a child like you.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they do. They're always saying that fact. They say, Matilda, we're so proud of you. You're like winning the lottery. Yeah, I better go.
I'm so clever. I'm so very, 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 very clever. I'm so very blamey clever. What a very clever fella I am. Come here, you.
Oh, stop! There's only one man I do that with.
Everyone gather round. I want my family to share my triumph. Not you, boy.
Yeah.
155 old bangers on my hands, all polished up, with the mileage on the clock telling the truth, that each one was knackered. How could I possibly make the mileage go back? I couldn't very well drive each one backwards, could I?
Backwards.
But suddenly, I had the most genius idea in the world. I ran into the workshop, grabbed a drill, and, using my incredible mind, I attached the drill to the speedometer of the first car and whacked it into reverse.
Backwards.
Yes, boy, backwards, exactly. You see, a drill's motor was backwards thousands of times a minute. Within a few minutes, I had reduced the mileage on that old rust bucket to practically nothing. I did it to every car.
Backwards.
Stop talking now, darling. There's a good boy.
10 minutes later, the Bulgarians show up. Great big nasty-faced apes, dark glasses, expensive suits. Don't know who they thought they were.
Bulgarians are nocturnal. I saw it on a program last night.
That was badges. It was a program about badges.
Same thing! And did it work? Oh, fantastico! Now I'll be able to afford Rodolfo all day long.
But you cheated them. They trusted you and you cheated them.
What is wrong with you? What have we done to deserve a child like you?
You know what I'm going to do tomorrow. I'm going to go down to that library and tell that old bag you're never to be let in again.
What? No, please, no.
And if she does, I'll have her fired. I'll make sure you never read another stinking book as long as you live. I'll put an end to your stories, young man. Now, get in there and stay there, you nasty little creep!
At night, escapologist's daughter cried herself to sleep, alone in her room. She never said a single word about the evils Aunt Pauline, as she didn't want to cause a fuss. So she suffered in silence. This only encouraged the woman to greater cruelties, until one day she exploded. "You are a useless, filthy, nasty little creep!" And she threw her into a dank, dark, dusty cellar, locked the door, and went out.
my grief
for my wife.
And I have forgotten the one thing that mattered to us most. I love you so much, my daughter. I shall spend the rest of my life making it up to you.
We shall be together forever. Don't cry, Daddy. I'm alright, Daddy. Please don't cry. Let me wipe away your tears.
Forgive me.
Daddy, forgive me.
I didn't mean to desert you.
I didn't want to upset you. Please, Daddy,
Don't cry,
I'll be alright. With you
Nothing
by my
can
side,
hurt you. You have nothing to fear. I'm here.
When the little girl fell asleep, the escapologist thoughts turned to the acrobat's sister, and an almighty rage grew inside his great heart. This demon! This villain! This monster! She is sullying the memory of my life! She has betrayed the trust of her own sister! She has shown cruelty to the most precious reality of my marriage! Bullying children is her game, is it? Then let's see what this sweet thing she can do when the wrath of a grown man stands before her! That was the last the little girl ever saw of her father, because he never came home, ever, again.
Books that we spoke about. So, if you like, then maybe you'll be able to use some of these.
What are you doing with those books, woman?
They're for Matilda.
No, they are not. Not on my watch. There is an age for reading and an age of being a filthy little toad. These are toads. Aren't you, Bogtrotter?
Yes, Miss Trunchbull.
Yes, Miss Trunchbull. See? Now only Bogtrotter here is a good toad. Sit. It has become clear to me, Miss Honey, that you have no idea what you are doing. You believe in kindness and fluffiness and books and stories. That is not teaching! To teach the child, you must first break the child. Quiet a minute!
But no one is speaking, Miss Trunchbull.
Miss Honey, please understand that when I say quiet you maggots, you are entirely included in that statement. Where is my jug of water?
I'll get it, Miss Trunchbull.
Stupid girl. Look at you! Flabbing. Disgusting. Revolting! Revolting, I say! I believe it's high time that we toughened you all up with a little phys ed. This school of late has started reeking. Quiet, maggot, when I'm speaking! Reeking with the most disturbing scent. Kindness nostrils smell it, but I know it too well. It is the odor of rebellion. It is the bouquet of dissent. May bet your bridges this headmistress finds this foul odoriferousness wholly olfactorily insulting. And so, to stop this stenchy spread, I find a session of phys ed source that merely rank from the revolting. The smell of rebellion comes out in the sweat, and his head will get you sweating. It won't be long before I smell the palm of aiding and abetting. A bit of his head will tell us who has a head full of rebellious thoughts. Held, just like a rotten egg, floats to the top of a bucket of water. The smell of rebellion, the stench of revolt, the reek of insubordination, of resistance, the stench of intent, the fog of mutiny and action. Before the weed becomes too big and greedy, you really need to nip it in the bud. Position 2. Before the worm starts to turn, you must scrape off the dirt and rip it from the mud. With foreign servants, the stench of intent, funk of prepubescent protest, the stench of defiance, the odor of coup, the waft of anarchy and progress. Once we've exorcised these demons, they shall be too pooped for scheming. Some double-time discipline should stop the rot from setting in. Let's step it up, double time. 2, 3, 4, discipline. Discipline for children who aren't listening, for fiddlers who are fidgeting and whispering in history. The chattering and chittering, the nattering and twittering is tempered with a smattering of discipline. We must begin insisting on rigidity and discipline, persistently resisting the anarchist tradition. In these minutes you are frittering, pandering and pitying. Well, litterings like this, they just need discipline. The soupling and the whimpering and the dribbling and the spitting, the misogynity, the tissue, it's an issue we can fix. There's no mystery to mastering the art of classroom mistressing. It's discipline, discipline. The smell of rebellion, the stench of revolt, the reek of prepubescent parting, a whiff of insurgence, the stench of intent, the funk of moral fiber rotting. Close your eyes and just dream. Imagine, come on, try it, the peace and the quiet, a burbling stream. Now imagine woods with a cottage, and inside that cottage we find an elf called Zeke, a carnival freak who can fold paper hats with his mind. And he says, don't let them steal your horses, don't let them take them away. If you find your way through, they'll be waiting for you singing, nay.
She's mad.
And there, just like I said, the stinking rag rears his head. Even the squittiest, piteous mess can have a seed of stickiness. Have you ever smelled anything more repellent? Have you ever smelled anything worse than that smell of rebellion? The stench of revolt, the reek of insubordination, a whiff of resistance, the pong of dissent. And I will not stop till you are squashed, till this rebellion is quashed, till glorious sweaty discipline has washed this sickening stench away.
don't think this is teaching at all. It's just cruelty.
That is because you, Miss Honey, are pathetic. You are wet. You are weak. You are in fact a sniveling little... Newt. Newt!
Disgusting! It's a snake. Careful, Miss Trunchbull, it might bite you.
I bet it's poisonous.
Quiet, Jody, please!
You!
What? No, not me!
You did this! You cockroach! You vile, malicious little sinner!
No, stop!
What's the big stop? Only just getting started! I've discovered, Miss Honey, through many years of experimentation, that the ears of small boys do not just come off, they stretch. And in fact, I think I can feel these ones stretching now!
Stop, Miss Trunchbull, please!
Leave him alone! You big fat bully!
How dare you! You are not fit to be in this school. You ought to be in prison! In the deepest, dankest, darkest prison! I shall have you wheeled out, strapped to a trolley with a muzzle over your mouth. I shall crush you! I shall burn you! I shall dissect you, madam! I shall strap you to a table and perform experiments on you! All of these disgusting little slugs shall suffer those appalling indignities because of you! Yes, you!
Ever wondered, will I have about how when I say red? For example, there's no way of knowing if red means the same thing in your head as red means in my head. When someone says red, how if we are traveling at almost the speed of light, and we're holding a light, that light will still travel away from us at the full speed of light. It seems right away, but I'm trying to say, I'm not sure, but I wonder if inside my head I'm not just a bit different than some of my friends. These answers that come into my mind are fitting, these stories delivered to me fully written. And when everyone shouts like they seem to like shouting, the noise in my head is incredibly loud, and I just wish they'd stop. My dad and my mom and the telly and the stories would stop, but just once. And I'm sorry, I'm not quite explaining it right. When the noise becomes anger, and the anger is light. When there's burning inside of me that usually fade, but it isn't today. And the heat and the shouting, and my heart is pounding, and my eyes are burning. And suddenly, everything is quiet. Like silence, but not really silent. Just that still sort of quiet. Like the sound of a page being turned in a book, or a pause in a walk in the woods. Quiet. Like silence, but not really silent. Just that nice kind of quiet. Like the sound when you lie upside down in your bed. Just the sound of your heart in your head. And though the people around me, the mouths are still moving, the words they are forming cannot reach me anymore. And it is quiet, and I am warm, like I said. Into the eye of the storm. Come on, tip it over. Tip, come on.
Miserable collection of excuses for children, and you, madam, standing at the center of it, are the beating heart of it all. And I tell you, there's nothing I shall not do, no length to which I shall not go, no punishment I shall not inflict, no ear shall not stretch, no finger shall not What is it? What is it? Get off me! What is it? It's heading north. I've got a noose in my trousers. I've got the noose in my trousers. I've got the noose in my trousers.
Well, that was very interesting. Let's all go home while we still can. Matilda?
Watch.
Matilda, I think it might be best if we just...
Please, just watch. I moved it with my eyes. Am I strange?
How would you fancy a nice cup of tea?
What do you think it is? This thing with my eyes?
I can't pretend to know, Matilda, but I don't think we have to be afraid of it. I think it has something to do with that incredible mind of yours.
You mean there's no room in my head for all my brains, so they have to squish out through my eyes?
Well, no, not exactly, but yeah, something kind of like that. You truly are a special girl, Matilda. I met your mother. She's interesting. What about your father? Is he proud to have a girl as clever as you?
Oh yeah, he's very proud. He's very, very proud. He's always saying, Matilda, we're so proud to have a daughter as... It's not true, Miss Honey. It's not what he says. He's not proud at all. He calls me a liar, a cheat, a nasty little creep.
I see. Well, here we are, home sweet home.
Are you poor?
Yes, I am.
Don't they pay teachers very much?
No, actually, but I'm poorer than most for other reasons. You see, I used to live with my aunt, but one day I was coming across this old shed and I fell quite in love with it. I ran to the farm and begged him for it. He thought I was mad, but he let me move right in and I've lived here ever since.
But, Miss Honey, you can't live in a shed.
I'm not strong like you, Matilda. You see, my father passed when I was very young. Magnus was his name. And when he passed away, my aunt became my legal guardian. She was mean and crueler than you could hardly ever imagine. So when I got my job as a teacher, she presented me with a bill. She'd written down everything, every tea bag, every electricity bill, every tin of beans. She made me sign a contract that said I had to pay her back every penny. She even produced a document that said that my father gave her his entire house.
But did he really do that? Magnus, I mean. Did he really just give her his house?
I don't know. I find it hard to believe, though. I find it hard to believe that he would just kill himself. This is what she said happened, anyway.
You think she did him in, don't you, Miss Honey?
I can't say, Matilda. All I know is that years of being bullied by that woman made me, well, pathetic.
And
I was trapped.
that's why you live here.
This roof keeps me dry when the rain falls. This door helps me keep the cold at bay. On this floor, I can stand on my own 2 feet. On this chair, I can write my lessons. On this pillow, I can dream my nights away. On this table, as you can see, well, it's perfect for tea. It isn't much, but it is enough for me. It isn't much, but it is enough.
Miss Honey, she's got your father's house. She's got everything that's yours.
On these walls I hang wonderful pictures. Through this window I can watch the seasons change. By this lounge I can read, and I am set free. And when it's cold and bleak, I feel no fear. Even in the winter storm, I am warmed by the songs of bird far. And there's nowhere that I would rather be. It isn't much, but it is enough for me. For this is my house. This is my house. It isn't much, but it is enough for me. For this is my house. This is my house. It isn't much, but it is enough. And when it's cold and bleak, I feel no fear. Even in the fiercest storm.
Please don't cry anymore. That's where you wish.
And even when outside,
I didn't mean to do
I only want here.
I know that I hurt.
Everything I need isn't here. It isn't much, but it is enough for me. It isn't much, but it is enough for me.
Miss Honey, did your father have a scarf?
Yes, my mother gave it to him before she died. You see, she was...
An acrobat!
Yes. How did you... And my father was...
An escapologist!
Matilda, how did you know that?
So they were your parents.
Who? What? I don't understand.
People in my story.
What story?
I've been telling a story, and I thought I was making it up. But it's real! It's your life! I've seen your life!
Seen my life.
She did him in! Let's go to the police!
No evidence, we can't.
But you could just tell them! Tell them she did it!
It would never work, Matilda. It'd be my word against hers. Plus, they would never believe she was capable of murder.
But why? She was so cruel to you. She beat you, she shouted at you, she locked you in tiny cupboards and put you in cellars!
Stop, Matilda, please!
Miss Honey, you're also a murderer! Who is she?
A contract is a contract is a contract.
Miss Trunchbull!
In this world, children, there are two types of human beings. The winners and the losers. I am a winner. I play by the rules and I win. But if I play by the rules and I do not win, then something is wrong. Something is not working. And when something is not working, you have to put it right. Even if it screams. What are you looking at?
You.
This class is going to have a very special spelling test. Get one single answer wrong and go to choking. You! Spell, let me see. Spell newt.
Newt. N-E-W-T. Newt.
What?
Miss Honey's taught us. She's very good at teaching.
Nonsense! Miss Honey is too soft and peachy to be good at anything. Any moron can see that! You! Stand up, turn around, and spell what all of you are. Revolting!
Revolting. R-E-V-O-L-T-I-N-G. Revolting.
You're cheating!
Of course she's not cheating. She's simply spelling the word.
Nonsense! These little specks of dust cannot be as clever, they are worms!
I told them. That's all. With love and respect and patience.
How dare you bring those words into my classroom, madam? You! Filthbog! Snot-nose! Spell! Angelica-manial-septicalistomosis!
What? That's not even a word. You just made it up.
Spell! Or get to choking. And I warn you, it has silent letters.
A-M-C-H-E-L-A.
Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear.
K.
Oh, I'm so sorry, there's a silent Z. You're going to choking.
Cat. C-A-F. Cat. I got it wrong too, miss. You'll have to put me in chokey as well.
What?
Dog. D-Y-P. Dog. And me.
Table. X-A-B-F-Y. And me.
No, what are you doing? Stop this!
You can't put us all in chokey. Banana. G-C-A-A-H-N.
Naughty. P-U-F-T-Y-X-N.
T-is-P-A-D-Y-S.
Snotnose. U-T-O-O-O-O-O. Big fat boy. P-Q-R-S-T-L-O-9. Revolting. P-R-E-V-I-N.
Sorry, choking, miss! I got it wrong, miss. You have to put me in choking too. Come now, maggots. Did you really think it would be that easy? I've been busy. A whole array of chokies for each and every one of you! And I tell you that since our little spelling test is over, I can tell you that each and every single one of you has failed. You see, children, in this world, there are two types of human beings. Winners and the losers. And I am...
Chalk! Look! The chalk!
What?
It's moving!
It's moving. Look, it's writing something.
What the devil is this? Who?
No one's doing anything.
Agatha.
Agatha, this is madness.
No, it can't be.
Give Jenny back her house,
No, what are you doing? Stop this!
or I
and the escapologist's daughter received a letter from a solicitor. It said that her parents' will had mysteriously shown up, and she was now the owner of a beautiful old house, which, up until that moment, had been owned by one evil aunt, one Agatha Trunchbull. She moved in immediately and was very happy, happier than she had ever been in her entire life.
And as for Miss Trunchbull, she was never seen again. The trophies were immediately destroyed, and a new headmistress took over.
And her name was Miss Honey. And it was often said that it was the best school in all the land.
You know something else? Matilda was never again able to move things with her eyes. I thought it was because her mind was being challenged, but she said because she no longer had a need for superpowers. Sometimes I would look at Matilda, this little girl who had done everything to help others, but was stuck with parents who were mean and cruel and called her names. Sometimes I would just feel my blood boil, wishing I could just do something.
So, this is the end. And I wish so much that I could tell you Matilda got the love she deserved. I wish so much that I could tell you this story has a happy ending. But the truth is, not all stories have happy endings.
Don't stand there gulping. We're going to Spain.
Hey, but why? Because this idiot, this Nick, this twit-brain seemed to think it was a good idea to sell 155 old bangers to the Bulgarian Mafia.
I didn't know they were the flaming Bulgarian Mafia, did I? Come on, boy, we're leaving and we're never coming back.
Let Matilda stay here with me.
I beg your pardon.
Mr. Wormwood, I would love to take Matilda, that is, if she wants to be with me. I would treat her with love and kindness and respect, and I pay for everything. Would you like that, Matilda?
You mean leave our daughter here with you?
Wait, what did you say? Did you call me? They'll be here any minute. Dad, did you call me your daughter? They're here, you idiot! I told you!
Quick, hide in the books!
My legs! My beautiful legs!
You are Wormwood's daughter?
Yes.
Where is your father?
He's... I don't know.
Wormwood is a stupid man. And being stupid, he assumed I was stupid too. Which is a very stupid and rude thing to do.
Oh, I'm afraid my father is quite rude. Very, very stupid.
You know this. At least there is one clever one in family. What is your name, little girl?
Matilda. Matilda Wormwood.
I like you, Matilda. You seem smart. Sadly, in my line of work, I don't often get to meet smart people like you. Most people I work with, their thinking is all backwards.
Backwards!
Который покрива своя баста. Пла. Да. И до гости да шеста такого дете.
Благодаря. Изямен ервосви да се запълнем.
Ти говориш български?
На тогава добре колкото би искала. Това е красив език, така че надявам да науча повече.
Matilda, who taught you how to speak Bulgarian?
Well, I suppose I learned myself. You see, I was reading the great Bulgarian author, Ivan Vazov, and I thought it would be better if I read it in the language it was written in.
I am Sergei. It is truly an honor to meet you, Matilda Wormwood. Your father has been stupid and rude to both of us. Yes, I can very easily have one of my friends teach him manners. And one day, when he leaves hospital, he will still be stupid. But not so rude, I think. I give this as gift to you. What do you say?
This is a very tempting offer, Mr. Sergei, but he is my father, and I am his daughter. I think I've had enough of revenge.
This little girl, this miracle, Matilda. Kam to prawisz?
Some say, Chantoy has it all.
Matilda! Kaza Matilda! Как вы prawisz dnes, mądzieta? Your father is very, very stupid. But he is also very, 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 very lucky to have you as his daughter. Although, if I happen to be doing business here again, and I see him, he will not be so lucky.
Quick, let's get out of here before they change their minds.
Well, what about the girl? Do you want to stay here with Miss Honey?
Yes, yes I
And do you want to take care of her?
do. I do.
Well, we're a bit short of room, so yes.
Thank you!
And Matilda leapt into Miss Honey's arms.
And she hugged her, and Miss Honey hugged her back.
And they hardly noticed as the wormwoods and Rudolpho sped away into the distance.
Because they had found each other. Yes, they had found each other.